Mastering the modal can in passive voice. Hello, English learners. Welcome back to another engaging lesson. Today, we're going to dive into a very interesting part of English grammar, using the modal can in the passive voice. This topic might sound a bit complex, but don't worry, we'll break it down into easy-to-understand sections. Let's get started. Before we delve into the details, let's first understand what we mean by the term passive voice. In a passive voice sentence, the subject undergoes the action instead of doing it. For instance, the cake was eaten by John is in the passive voice. And what about can? Well, can is a modal verb that is used to express ability, possibility, or permission. So, when we talk about using can in the passive voice, we are basically talking about sentences where the ability or possibility of an action carried out on the subject is being expressed. Exciting, isn't it? Now, let's move on to understanding how we can form sentences using can in the passive voice. The structure is quite simple. Subject plus can plus be plus past participle. Here are a few examples to help you understand better. 1. The problem can be solved. 2. The book can be read in one day. 3. The tickets can be purchased online. In all of these sentences, we see an action, solving a problem, reading a book, purchasing tickets, that is possible to be done to the subject. Now that you know the theory, it's time to put it into practice. Try forming your own sentences using can in the passive voice. Remember, practice is the key to mastering any grammatical concept. And that's a wrap for today's lesson, folks. We hope you now have a good understanding of how to use can in the passive voice. Don't forget to practice what you've learned, and before you know it, you'll be using the modal can in the passive voice like a pro. Happy learning, and see you in our next lesson.